fast forward to March 3rd of 2011. I was in Cleveland, Ohio, an all-day training session. Cleveland's about 2 hours north of where I live. And I'd driven up there early that morning and was getting ready after the training session was over, and I got ready to come back home. So I made my way to the parking garage. Now, I knew where I had parked because when I got to the parking garage originally with my car, I could see the sky when I parked. And there's only one spot that you can see the sky when you park. It's the top floor. So I made my way to the top floor, level 7, and got out of the elevator, and there she was. My 2011 Ford Taurus, black, fully loaded. It had all the bells and whistles. It had blind spot detection. It had a rear backup camera. It had auto collision control. It was awesome. I love that car. I drove it until it had 200,000 miles. But as I got into my car this time, it was only 2 weeks old when I drove it to Cleveland. As I got in the car, it looked like everything was right next to me. When I looked in the rearview mirror, it looked like everything was right on top of me. Man, I couldn't figure it out. Well, part of my three-dimensional vision had started to go away at this point, so everything looked right on top of me. But when I put my car in reverse and looked at the backup camera, everything seemed to be in proportion. The bells and whistles didn't go off. I backed out of the parking lot, backed out of the parking spot with no problem at all. And then I started to make my way down those 7 floors. Oh my gosh. It took forever. But it's so good because I had people that were behind me that were honking their horns and yelling and shouting words of encouragement. It was awesome. I mean, even one guy told me that I was number 1. Well, at least that's what I think he was saying. And I made it out on the street. And when I got out on the street, I realized I have no idea where I'm going. I don't know how to get back to the interstate, which is fine because, oh, well, it's not fine. But once I get to the interstate, I know where I'm going. I just keep going down the interstate until I get home. Well, when I got to the next stoplight, I did the only thing I could think of doing. I hit my GPS on my new car. Another one of those nice features. I hit the home button. Don't we all need to do that at times? Well, it told me how to get to the interstate. And I made it to the interstate, and when I did, I got to the next rest area, and I just stopped because I said, Connie, I don't know what's going on, but I just can't see very well. I may have gotten up too early, and I'm just tired. I said, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a nap, and then I'll get back on the road. Well, I'd get frustrated because I couldn't go to sleep, and then I would walk around the car, try to work some steam off, and I'd open the door, get back in my driver's seat. This is the point of the story where I have to inform you that in the driver's seat is the last place that I should have been. I should have just stopped and asked someone for help, because that is what I needed to do. My biggest blind spot was sitting in the driver's seat.